how does Jesus call us? How does he invite us? How do we hear that grand commission of Jesus, come and follow me? There's several ways, and this drawing actually helps us understand the different dimensions and the different ways that we even follow Jesus. And then it helps us understand how we might have begun our discipleship or apprenticeship to Jesus, maybe on the wrong foot. It's a very simple drawing. There's an invitation spectrum, high invitation meaning this is the greatest thing ever. Low invitation meaning this is all right, it's pretty bland, it's pretty blah, no big deal. Then there's a calling spectrum. High calling means that the bar is really high. It's really challenging. Only a few people are able to do it because it is so costly. And then there's low calling, which means it's very easy. It doesn't require very much at all. There's no raising the bar. There's no great challenge. Let's first see how this gets worked out with something like, hey, let's do something with Mount Everest, for example. There's in the high invitation, low calling spectrum, someone might say, hey, let's go watch an IMAX movie about Mount Everest. We'll sit in chairs, we'll have air conditioning, maybe even 3D. It's gonna be awesome. And what does it cost us? Not really anything. It's not very challenging. It's a low calling. Buy a ticket, come in. Then there's low calling, low invitation, where someone might say, hey, with Mount Everest, we're going to read a worksheet and then we're going to fill in the blanks with just little facts about Mount Everest. Is it hard? No. Is it fun? No. Then there's high calling and low invitation. This is when someone says, hey, we're going to do a book club and we're going to read a 1,000-page book on just all the facts and dates and data all about Mount Everest. That book club is going to be very challenging to participate in and not much fun. High calling, low invitation. But then what if some of you and some friends say, what we really want to do is we want to dedicate ourselves to training and to learning to walk. We're going to get all the right equipment. We're going to pack our bags. We're going to hire a Sherpa. And eventually, we're going to have the skills and the ability to summit Mount Everest, where from there, we'll put up a flag and we will watch the sun rise on the whole globe. And that will be a glorious thing. High calling, high invitation. Now let's look at how Jesus does it. Again, starting with high invitation, low calling. It's very similar. We might say, come and listen to this person speak. All you have to do is show up. It's going to be pretty fun even. We'll have lots of games. We'll have lots of candy. It'll be air conditioned as well. These people up on stage are pretty good. All you need to do to follow Jesus is show up. Then there's also the low calling, low invitation, which says, hey, all you need to do is at one point in your life, you need to walk down an aisle and maybe fill out this card where you say, yes, I believe. One time, that's it. Again, low calling, is that hard? No. Is it very fun? No. Walking in front of people saying that you do something like that doesn't seem to be fun. And then there's the high calling, low invitation, where you might imagine the pilgrims. This is little pilgrim's hat. The Puritans who have all of these rules that the bar is really high. What does Jesus want from you? He wants you to suffer, and he wants it to be very hard for you. Not many people can do all the rules. Is it fun? No. Another way to think about this is missional martyrs. People who give their lives completely to doing the activity of God's mission, where it's not very fun, it's not very enjoyable, it's really busy, it's really exhausting. Not that many people can do it. Is there joy or happiness? No. This is the challenge that I think often we have faced when we've invited people to follow Jesus. And then there's this high invitation, high calling, where Jesus actually stands up and he says, what I'm giving you is abundant life. He stands and he says, if you're thirsty, come and drink and thirst no more. If you're hungry, come and eat and hunger no more. I am the one that satisfies souls. The highest of invitation there could ever be, eternal life. But Jesus also provides a high calling. He says, come and die. If anyone wants to follow after me, they have to pick up their cross, lay down their identity, lay everything, and follow me day after day, forsaking their family, their identity, their heritage, everything they put down at the altar of Jesus, and they follow him. As the Apostle Paul says, to live is Christ, to die is gain. You put everything aside to follow Jesus. And this is the incredible challenge and invitation that he provides. Is there a way to have abundant life apart from Jesus? No. What he's offering you is the greatest thing. And what will it cost you? It will cost you everything. Dietrich Bonhoeffer says that discipleship is one where you surrender your life to Jesus. Where will the journey go? Where will your life go? Only he knows. But then he says, what does discipleship mean? He says, discipleship means joy. And joy is the intersection of a high invitation and a high calling.